Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back. Um, I'll apologize in advance for the flash. I got the flash on the camera right now. It's daylight and everything, but it kind of looks grainy without the flash on. So, if that reflection catches your eye or something, I apologize in advance. Anyway, so this video here is CGC submissions that I sent in. These are 4 books. They're all express that I sent them. And I did that because of the insurance value. I had to declare, a lot of insurance on these because they're all pretty high. I mean, I consider all these at least 2K a piece, So had to go with Express. So anyway, this is my first submission I've ever sent in, and I can tell you a little bit about each book. So the first book here is Fantastic Four 48, which is one that I bought raw. I would say it might have been 6 or 7 years ago. I think it was before I started YouTube videos. And the interesting thing about this was a guy on eBay. He was a brand new seller, and he put up like a bunch of really nice mid grade Silver Age keys and stuff. He had a bunch of Spider-Mans that I wanted for my collection because I collect a lot of Silver Age Spider-Man and Fantastic Four. So he had this one. He had like the first Craven, the Hunter, and he had the first John Romita Spider-Man. So he had a bunch of books I wanted. So I made him an offer on all the books. I think it was like 6 books. I think I got a really good price. Like he kind of hooked it up a little bit because I was buying so much off of him. We negotiated. Yeah, sorry for rambling on. I just think it's kind of interesting, the wheeling and dealing. So anyway, like this was one of the books I got, in the lot that I purchased off of him off of eBay. And yeah, that guy was an awesome seller. I mean, it's so long ago I don't remember his name or anything, but he really hooked up a deal for me. Yeah, so this 5.0, fine with the grade. I think it's a pretty nice looking 5.0, that's for sure. It's got some. It had like a little water stain on the back. I think that probably hurt it somewhat too. Okay, next book here. This is another one I bought raw. Got this one off of eBay. I think the guy had it as like a 7 or something like that. But when I received it, I looked it over and I gave it a 6.5. So it actually ended up getting the same grade that I assigned it. So no surprise there for me. And I think that's a date stamp in the O, or a written date stamp. I think it says MS 530, as in like Marvel Spotlight 530 as in the date. But I'm just trying to read that handwriting. I don't know if that's what it says. But yeah. So first Ghost Rider, and I ended up getting this for somewhere around $100, several years back. And then you can see the overspray really good on the back cover, see? So like the whole top has green overspray on it. And this has white pages, and I'm talking like extremely white pages. When I was looking through this book and checking out all the pages and stuff, I was just like amazed how like brand new they looked. So, and it's noted on the label, white pages right there. So I'm happy with this grade. Now this one was a little bit of a disappointment to me. I was thinking it would be a little bit higher, but I do think I know why it got a 7. There was defects here that should have been pressed out, but I was in such a hurry that I just sent it in, without pressing it, thinking that maybe it wouldn't affect the grade that much. But yeah, it came back a 7, and I checked the notes, and it said, light finger indents or bends or whatever, So and and that's all over here. I seen it before I sent it in. But I have never pressed books before, so I'm a little bit apprehensive about it right now. and I definitely would have to send it to a professional, and I'm not talking like somebody on YouTube. I'm talking like a actual company, like a Hero Restoration or something, you know. So I'd rather not do it yet, unless I was like ready to sell it or something, you know. But these are staying in my collection. They're just personal collection books, you know. I'm sorry I'm rambling about all these. I just got little stories to tell for each one, you know. Maybe not interesting, but so that's the back cover of it, pretty clean. And then here's the last one I sent, and this is just one of my favorite covers, and I knew it was like low, you know, super low grade. I mean, half of the cover is like ripped all the way across. So I was a little worried that it might get a green label, because I started reading up on the green label designation, and I know it said something about tears. So I don't know how that works. If it's maybe it's up to, I think I read that it's up to CGC's discretion if they think it would benefit from a green label versus giving it a blue. I mean, it's kind of strange to me, but I'm glad it got a blue, and I think that's should have been what it got, because you know it's just giant rip across the cover and has tape holding it on the other side. So I've seen plenty of books with rips in them that have tape on them that got blue labels. So rambling enough, but yeah, I'm happy with the grade 1.8. I think that's pretty much accurate for this. You know, maybe I could see it being a 2.0 if that rip wasn't so huge, I guess. The back cover is one of the nicer back covers I've seen for this book. Usually the back covers of this actual issue don't look as clean, I guess. I mean, it does have a water stain and stuff, but usually they're all tanned and, you know, discolored, and this part will be like kind of rubbed off a lot. So like, yeah. But yeah, it's not about the back cover, it's about the front cover with this book. So anyway, that's the first 4 that I've gotten back from CGC since I sent them express. And I have a bunch of other books that are economy, so I'm waiting for those. I don't know how long it's going to take, but every time I look, the time goes up, so I don't know, maybe it's going to be another 2 months. I don't know. I mean, when I sent them in, I think it said like 47 days, and I think it's up to like 67 or something like that now, so you know, we'll see. Once I get those in, I'll do another video, and we can all take a look at what grades I got, and maybe the next time I send things in, I'll be a little more organized, so I can actually like do a video before I send them and just show which books I'm sending, and maybe I can guess the grades and tell you guys what I think. But a lot of my stuff is mid-grade, so it's very hard to grade mid-grade books. You know, you're always off by half a grade here and there. So anyway, thanks for watching, and see everybody you know, when I can later.